yarn friends, and welcome to Vlogmas Day 17. Oh, this time is just ticking away so fast. I cannot believe Christmas will be here. I don't even want to know that number. It's getting too close to less than a week. The boys only have a couple of more days of school, and then this gets even more interesting. It might actually be more interesting content, but yeah, we're just gonna do our best and see how that goes with everybody home and mom responsibilities. So, I'm Ellen. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, thanks, friend. We are doing yarny stuff around here. We're knitting, we're crocheting, we're looking at yarn, we're doing all that kind of stuff. And then we're also doing the Christmas stuff and all of that goodness. So if you're not subscribed, please go ahead and do that. And if you are subscribed, thank you. Maybe a thumbs up or comment or something like that would be of interest to you. I'm sorry about the shadow on my face. It's like every time I come in this room, the light changes. So like figuring out, like, I don't know. I'll just dance for you, and maybe the shadows will move, and at the end of the time you'll have seen my entire face. Let's open Advents. Let's do that. I have right beside me the one that my wonderful daughter made, and so I'm going to start with that one. So this is a little family made with a refillable Advent stocking that I had from the big ones moving away, and cotton minis from Mayflower. And friends, I am pretty sure, yes, we do. We have found the black. So black in this beautiful pale baby blue. It's a lovely combination she's put together. But if you remember, I'm going to pull the black. So hopefully baby blue will get another partner to dance with in the blanket. There should be, because I did have an odd number. There were 49 in the mini set, and she tells me she put them all in. So it should work out that baby blue gets a new partner. The reason I'm pulling the black is because I decided and ordered enough of the black to border the whole blanket with, and just provide it sort of that frame to make the other colors really pop from. And I've already pulled the 2 whites because I needed the round of white on the mixed squares. So I'm going to pull the black, and I'm going to put little baby blue on hold. It is a really pretty baby blue though. Is that coming out on camera? It's really hard sometimes to tell because what I see as I'm filming often looks quite different than when I actually go to edit. So, you know, the camera does some magic stuff, which is good for somebody like me who's like, anyway, I do the best that I can, and I appreciate you thinking that that is good enough. Let's look at the bauble, because that is next to me. We had all blue yesterday, so let's see. Oh, we are still in blue, though we're going a little bit darker. Okay. Oh, you can see it better on this side. Looks like we're going from that really sort of Mediterranean blue water into more like deep sea blue there. It should be great. I would love that. We're getting pretty far along in the fade, and it is really giving me that beautiful beachy look that I was so hoping for when I picked this one. I was debating and one of the other inspiration photos, and I really should have taken a screenshot of it at the time. They're no longer in the Esty store, so I can't show you the other one that I was considering, but I am really glad that this is the one I picked. I think this one is probably just a little bit more wearable, or just a little bit more my normal everyday colors. So even if I do make a blanket out of it, it will go better in my home than the very bright, vivid sort of rainbow color one that I was also thinking of. So I am very pleased with both of these Advents. And looking forward to finally having the Christmas presents and my Christmas clothes finished so I can start working on them again. Oh, and so I'm opening the little Temu box here. And this is a pretty color too. The last couple of days I have been rather pleased. Some of the colors are gorgeous and some of them are just not so much, but that is one of my colors. I love this color. I Christmasified this side of the room, but this side of the room that you can't see, that's behind you or beside you, is pretty much this color. My Swift, my ball winder, the pillow on my office chair, my current project basket, my flowers, all of that is this color pink. And one of the reasons I decorate with it so much is because it's not really a great color on me. I think it's just too close to my skin, and I have trouble wearing sort of the softer, just the softer colors. They just don't. I'm too pale as is, and so I look a little sick when I wear them. But I love this color pink. So again, I'm not, and I tell you that some of them are rough, like a real value acrylic feel, but some of them are a pretty soft feel, and this is one of the soft ones. So today we did well, except for like, you can't do much with them. You can't get a Willow Granny Square out of one. So, but my daughter, the one that's so good with color, she's going to help me. I have a design in mind that I think will actually do justice to this, because the hat was looking terrible, friends. Like, there was no way this was going to come out. And even as a donation, I don't want to give somebody something that looks terrible that they might have to wear because they literally have to. They need it, and that's what they're given. That's not a nice thing to do. So I'm just not going to do it. But I do have another idea floating around up in this brain of mine, and I will get her to put the colors in order. Because clearly she's good at curating a color combination. So it'll be our little project. Let's get a candle. Let's get a candle to burn. 17. All right, I'm going to try the twisting method that worked yesterday. Well, this one is even under the ball. Okay. Yeah, okay. Twisting does work once you get a good grip on it. So this one is Christmas magic, for sure. It's the darker one. So this is our second Christmas magic. And it's very perfumey. I can't name a specific perfume, but sort of that generic, like, fancy dress perfume. Yeah. Anyway, it's, I like the color too, this nice dark crimson. Doesn't match the red on my dress today though, so I might have to go back to the Christmas Eve, which matches me quite well, and I didn't get burnt. I am falling behind on my candle burning. I think with the weekend and that, it was a little bit more difficult with the dogs loose and the boys loose and everybody loose. And I keep forgetting that they're on. Anyway, maybe I will have to burn the Christmas Eve, even though it's not Christmas Eve, to match my candle. All right, what do I have in store today? That is a good question. There will be knitting. I need to try and get those 2 scarves done. I might work on the Christmas shawl. I do need to get that done. If I don't get that done, you guys do not have a video on Boxing Day. Because that project vlog is supposed to be that video. And it's... most of the video's in good shape, but there's no object at the end. So I need to finish it so that you get a full video. Well, that, and I don't have to go to Christmas services without my Christmas shawl. And what else I need to do? I need to send out my Christmas cards. That's where we're going to start today, is getting my Christmas cards ready. I have done drop off. My husband right now is at dog training with the 2 Dobermans. And I intended to go with him today. And he found me asleep in my car. Because the most generously sized of our cats, when I pulled into the spot after dropping off the boys, jumped on the hood, and I thought our car had exploded. Like, I was like, oh, this is it. This is how I go. It's like a movie. I'm blown up. And I'm thinking all of this, realizing then that, no, you didn't actually blow up. You're thinking about. And I look up, and there is this, like, cannonball of a cat on the hood of the car. And he just sort of curled up into a ball, and I think it was the warmth of the hood that he was responding to. And so I knew if I opened my door, it would disturb him. So I was like, oh, I'll just sit here for a minute and let him get his paws warmed up and stuff. And I fell asleep. My husband brought the dogs out to put them in the other car to take to dog training and found me asleep in my car. So that's how my day is going so far. So I am going to get my special coffee treat that hubby brought me home from the city last night, and snuggle in, set up my Christmas card station and get to work. I'm going to put on some Christmas music too, because I need a little bit of festive, get in those Christmas vibes. I can't play it for you though, because, copyright and protections, and I'll play some nice music for you though. I promise. You're probably getting sick of the same 3 songs, but those are the ones that I know are going to go through. Oh, friends. Okay, let's get to work. Hi friends. I feel like it's been a while since I checked in with you today, but mostly what I have been doing is knitting. Knit a bunch on hubby's, but also a little bit on this one. I didn't put a progress keeper in, mostly because I forgot. I do that, I forget. Can you even see me? I'm looking a little rough. Looks like I need to brush my hair. I keep planning to take a shower today and I just say, oh, one more row. Uh-oh, something messed up there. In a very special Ellen kind of way. That's okay, he'll never notice. Let's see. Can you see it on that side? You can certainly see it on this side. I don't know what I did, but I did it. As I said, he'll never know, and I don't know what I did, so it's not like I'm going to go back and fix it. I'm in no rip-out mode. It's like it's a huge knit stitch. Where is it? There. You see? But I don't think it's a drop stitch, or is it? Oh, there we go. We got some good focus there. Come on. It's weird. It's like the knit from this has come over onto this row, and that this one, I don't know what I've done, friends. Tell me it's not going to all unravel. Tell me it's not going to all unravel, and I'll just say, okay, fine. I didn't put a progress keeper in, but most of this has been done today. I think I was only about here, because I did keep grabbing it yesterday to hide from hubby what I was doing, but I think that's where my last progress keeper was. So that's where I started yesterday, and I think yesterday I got to just about there. So I've got a bit on here today, but not too much. But this is only half. I already have a completed half. If you don't know, don't ask. I was making a crowet scarf, and then I scrapped the crow, and now it's just a knit scarf. But was significantly not long enough. There are reasons for that, good reasons for that. But I decided that extending it with crochet, I did that about, did I do it and rip it out 3 or 4 times? I don't know, 3 or 4 times. 3? No. Yeah, 3 times. But yeah, now I'm just knitting up another side, basically just the same as the last side, only knit properly, and then I will just sew them together. That is the current plan, just keeping it simple. That's for the oldest son, and he won't be here. I think he said the 22nd he comes. So that one I have time that I can do in public, just sitting around. It's also what I have in my purse at the moment. That's my boy dancing, watching TV and dancing. But I was just checking in. I just sat and knit. Well, I did all the Christmas stuff finally. I did the Christmas cards. They are all addressed and finally out. Usually I do this stuff in the middle of November. The middle of November. Not this year. And then I send the godparents those calendars every year. So those are all... I need to go. I will come back to you. I'm back. I got wet on, so had to change my tights. But that was earlier today. So when a naked boy went running through the room, I thought, oh, I gotta chase that. I gotta chase that down to find out. It wasn't a kid that wet me. It wasn't. Anyway, just some sad stuff going on in the middle of the holiday season with our puppy, our 16-year-old puppy, who's probably on her last legs. Anyway, I can't think about that or talk about it, and probably had a lot to do with my less than stellar mood and attitude yesterday. Doing better today. But yeah, I got all the mailing stuff done and working on getting the boys to bed at the moment. One is drawing in his jammies, but drawing. One is in his bed, but has a sandwich in there with him and watching a movie. And the other is bouncing on the living room couch, supposedly changing into his pajamas, but the clothes part came off, the pajamas part hasn't gone on. But we're slowly moving towards the bedtime. And then I'm going to take a shower and knit on husband's present. We're getting there. It's, here. So kind of like top of the bra. I don't know how long it needs to go. I'm just going to do it until it looks appropriate. Like right now it still looks too short. Just looks too short. So I'm going to knit on it until it doesn't look too short. I don't know if that will be today. I have one home tomorrow because Santa Claus is going to the kindergarten. They're like, well, he can just go in the other group. And I'm like, well, then he's really going to feel excluded. That's not why I don't want him to. So I'm like, he can just stay home and have a mommy Sunday. But that means I don't know what I'm going to get accomplished. We're talking about baking cookies. I haven't done any Christmas cookie baking. I really haven't done any Christmas baking yet so far. It's a very different year for me. I've been a huge baker for many years. I even considered opening a bakery, but like a catered bakery. But you can't do that from in your home in Germany. And so I didn't. But lately, I have not wanted to cook. I have not wanted to bake. I just have not been feeling it. And I think maybe it's because one of my favorite things to bake is bread. I like to bake it, but I don't like to eat it. I eat almost no bread. And the other stuff, the cakes and the cookies, which I also like to make, none of my kids eat it. They eat nothing homemade. So then it's like, the only one that's going to eat the cake and the cookies is me, and I don't need it. So I haven't, but I do have everybody here for Christmas. So there should be, Christmassy supplies of the food variety. So maybe we'll do that tomorrow. Or maybe we'll snuggle in bed and watch kids' YouTubes, or he can explain Minecraft to me again. It's been explained to me like at least a dozen times and I still don't get it. It's kind of like Lego on a video game or something. Nothing looks like anything to me. Anyway, I just don't get it. I'm just too old, I guess. I don't know. But I was never into the video games. Like Frogurt was about all of it. Oh, I'm dating myself now. I'm not sure there's enough carbon 14. Anyway. Yeah, I don't really have much to report. I was just checking in. Just checking in this moment of calm before what I hope is the final bedtime storm. Hubby's out picking up our car, and I think I'm waiting for him to come home to do that last little bit of bedtime routine. And then he has choir practice tonight. He's got a beautiful voice too. So, I do not. I sing and the cats cry. That's kind of how it is. Okay, I'm going to go back to stitching. So, I don't know what it is, but lately I have been craving chocolate-covered nuts. And it's like I've been thwarted at every attempt. It should not be difficult to get chocolate-covered nuts. It really isn't. So then I thought, I have nuts, which I got because husband misinterpreted the grocery list and thought I just wanted like baking, nuts for baking. And no, I wanted chocolate-covered M&Ms, but they were labeled something else. I think they were Trader Joe brand or something. And so I have lots of nuts. So I decided I'm going to roast them and I'm going to put them in fudge. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Anything on them. You can put honey or sugar or something like that, which is what you often have when you say buy roasted nuts, or sometimes they call them toasted. But that is not good when I use it in my baking recipes. And I always use toasted nuts when baking. So I do a lot of hello, Ted. I do a lot of nut roasting around here. So I put them in until they smell right. It's very, very scientific. But yeah, those are in until they smell right. And then I will whip up some fudge and mix it all together and let it firm up. And go check what he's doing. am really, really hoping that that last video took, because if not, I just joined a new ball and I really, really wanted you to tell me if I did it right. So I hope it's there, but I looked up and looked at the camera and it said storage full. Sometimes what I've done shows up in my files and sometimes it doesn't. Amadeus, baby, you don't need to pre-do the dishes, honey. Sorry. It's puppy playtime. So now I'm just really, really worried that it's all gonna fall apart. But, so I knitted double from here till I ran out of yarn. And so, like, I just lay this over and then, or like, no, this was just on the end and then I laid it over and worked holding the two together. Because I think that's what I was supposed to do. I wanted to wet splice it. Though you know, who knows? Maybe that's not any stronger. Maybe this is stronger. I don't know. It's all new to me. It's all knit to me. Anyway, I, for the first time, have put on a new ball of yarn without a knot, which feels very dangerous, I have to say. Like, I feel like I'm riding a motorcycle without a helmet. Like, I know that some of you are laughing at me and some of you can't believe that I'm a knot girl, but I am. It just seems so much more secure. I've never had a project come undone with my knots. Like, I don't know. Anyway, I've tied on the next ball. It's the last ball I have, so. But I think it's not too far away. I don't know. Like this much more? That looks like so much. Like, it looks like so much. How much is this thing gonna grow with blocking? I don't know. I don't know about knitting. It's my first real project. Okay. Anyway, as I said, I don't know if you'll hear that or not. I'd already filmed my goodbye, but then that happened. They're just knitting along and all of a sudden there was an N flicking my hand. I was relaxed. That is not a lot of progress for one day. Anyway, I'm going to send you to my goodbye message now and see you. After, I hope this is okay. Some of you probably use this method all the time and are laughing at me. But this is just here, like, that comes out. Look, the reality is I'm pretty sure you're gonna see this before it's finished. Tell me it's gonna be okay. And then I guess I weave this in. I'm gonna have to do watch a video on how to weave in and knitting because this stuff is so thin. I'm out of my depth at the moment. One day it'll be my depth. But right now I'm out of it. Okay, go see other me. Go see past me. Well, friends, with that, I think I am going to say good night. I made progress. On both knitting projects today. maybe I'd like more, but we always want more, don't we? I wouldn't care if I didn't have a deadline, but I will knit a little more on husband's scarf, but I'm going to take a shower because I really need one, and then put on cozy jammies and just cuddle up with the doggos on the couch. And so you will see whatever progress I make now tomorrow. And I would like to have that one finished tomorrow. Husband is also going out tomorrow night. So, or drücken die Daumen, as the Germans say. But that's all from me today. I'm just going to go get cozy. And until tomorrow, friends, happy stitching.